Hello everyone, in this video I want to continue to give you an update regarding how my OCD is going. It's going as bad as ever, but I just want to keep sharing the message of the medical medium. Let's remember that Anthony Williams, since he's 4 years old, is in direct contact with spirit of compassion. That is the living essence of the word compassion, is the spirit of the Most High, and it is a spirit that is above every spirit except God. And the particularity is with Anthony is that spirit of compassion lets Anthony know the state of health of everyone that surrounds Anthony or everyone he sees, and what they should do in order to recover their health, giving him advanced medical information way ahead of its time, at more advanced than the current medicine and science. So it's super interesting, and there's a reason why Spirit of Compassion came to Anthony in this lifetime, in this period of time, because humanity hasn't been as sick as this moment in time ever in its history. And it's something that regrettably I have to tell you that is going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. That's information from Spirit of Compassion. So the best that we can do is take care of our health and sharing this information with our loved ones, with our family, friends, the people we know, so that more people have the opportunity to heal, because it's an opportunity that is given for us all. Spirit of Compassion is an untampered source of information. There's no agenda of any kind. It's a neutral information given to all humanity unconditionally. Anthony has published 8 books in the Medical Medium series, all published by Hay House and translated into many languages. And he has a podcast with the new series of episodes of, I think, more than 100 episodes at the moment. He has The Healing Path, a free resource on his webpage, medicalmedium.com. He offers there a directory of supplements that he recommends. He doesn't sell any supplement. He's not associated with Emergy, which is the company that he most recommends. However, he puts the links for the supplements that he recommends if you are interested. He also has their kitchen tools that he uses and that he recommends, among other things. He has many recipes for free. He has a blog there. He has an original audio on angels, demons, and spiritual tools that you can get from Audible or from Amazon, from Apple or from Spotify. You can buy it. More than 7 hours of original information from Spirit of Compassion on angels, demons, and spiritual tools. His books have meditations. He's in his first Medical Medium Revised and Expanded edition. There's a chapter on angels, on the Ascension Angels, a list of 27 angels that Spirit of Compassion instructed Anthony to reveal to us at this time, because we need them as humanity. A lot of people believe in angels, pray to the angels, to Archangel Michael, to Archangel Gabriel. However, Anthony explains that even though they are very powerful, they have their power is not unlimited. So they may not be able to answer all prayers just because they just can't. They have to attend so many things, especially with what Spirit of Compassion calls the quickening, the ascension, what the Bible calls the ripening, etc. The movement between the third dimension into the fifth dimension and multidimension of consciousness for humanity and planet Earth. A lot is going on. So the angelic realm, the angelic kingdom, it's very busy at the moment. However, these 27 essential angels are not very known, so they are more available to answer our prayers and our call for help. So check out that chapter. He has a chapter on meditations. As I said, in several of his books, he has meditations. He speaks about other group of angels in Medical Medium Life Changing Foods Expanded Edition. He gives a list from Spirit of Compassion of 12 life-changing angels, also very important to know. In Liver Rescue, he mentions a couple of other angels. He gives meditations to help the liver. In Medical Medium Brain Saver, Protocols, Cleanses, and Recipes, which is the second part and the companion of this book that I'm showing here, Medical Medium Brain Saver, Anthony also shares meditations that help us with our brain, with our mental conditions. And so, just as a reminder for people that may not know, that have not seen my previous videos, I have OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, since the beginning of 2024, caused by toxic heavy metals in my brain, and that causes me to have regrettably obsessive compulsive, negative, uncontrollable, unintentional thoughts for whomever I see or think about, that are insulting and offensive in nature. It's such a pity. It's something terrible. It's something that I cannot control. For 33 years of my life, I didn't have those kind of thoughts at all. But now I have them every day, all the time, constantly, and I have bad days and worse days. That's basically how my OCD works regrettably. Anthony explains that sometimes what happens, and I believe that that's what happened to me, is that you can have two deposits of metals: mercury, aluminum, copper, cadmium, nickel, arsenic, lead, etc. And they can be there, but because metal reaches out to metal, they fuse, they become a bigger deposit of metal, and then they damage a broader part of the brain, and that can lead to OCD. You have this kind of barrier of metal, comes a thought that it's electrical, bounces of the metal barrier, goes the other way, comes another thought, they collide, explode, and they get projected outside, and the cycle repeats itself over and over again. And the only way to really heal it truly, because it's really, actually, it's not a disease, it's not a mental disease, as Anthony explains. OCD, it's a brain injury. Just as if you had a bullet on your brain, Anthony says, you don't say, oh, I have a disease. No, you say, I have a bullet in my brain, I have a brain injury. That's what OCD is. It's actually not a mental disease. It's actually not a mental condition. It's a brain injury caused by toxic heavy metals in the brain. So in order to heal it, you need to extract those metals. And the basically only efficient, effective, healthy way, secure, safe way to do it at the current time in history is to take daily the heavy metal detox smoothie from the medical medium that has 5 key ingredients, which are spirulina, fresh cilantro, barley grass juice powder extract, Atlantic dulse, and wild blueberries. It has to be wild blueberries, Vaccinum angustifolium. It's their scientific name. It's the only way to heal OCD at the moment, as well as extract toxic metals from the brain and body in a safe way. And it's something that it's really expensive in Mexico City. We don't have wild blueberries available. We only have some powders that we import, but they are really, really super expensive. And the quantity that you need, basically, the smoothie is between 10,000 and 12,000 Mexican pesos per month to be able to take it daily. With that, it's about $500 to $600 per month, which is a lot of money that I don't have. It's difficult. I wasn't able to finish my PhD. I was about to. I just only needed to write my thesis and get the title because the paper was already published. But I developed OCD and I was unable to. Then the PhD program said, thank you for participating, but you are out of time and you are out of the program. And I have tried a couple of times to get a job, but hasn't worked very well. I cannot be with a group of people for a long period of time because I insult and offend everyone with my thoughts. And of course, people can't stand that. And I understand completely. It's not their fault. And it's not my fault either. It's just what it is. I'm the canary in the coal mine. You know, those canaries that they put on a cage and they brought down into a mine before people entered, and they left it for a period of time. They take out the cage, and then if the canary was alive, they would go down into the mine. If the canary was dead, then they wouldn't go down because they would know that way that there were toxic gases that would kill them. So see me as a reflection of you. See me as an example of what happens when you get intoxicated with toxic heavy metals. I'm just a particular example. Toxic heavy metals can produce, of course, a lot of varieties, infinite varieties, basically, of OCD, depending on which metals, which combination of metals, which amounts, how old they are, in which state of corrosion they are, in which part of the brain they are. So many possibilities, different kinds of OCD can develop. Regrettably, I had a very bad luck that in my case I have OCD that it's in of offensive, negative, insulting thoughts of whomever I see or think about. I'm really sorry. Please forgive me. Do not take it personally. Let's remember one of the four agreements of Don Miguel Ruiz, the Four Agreements book of Toltec wisdom. Do not take anything personally. Do not take anything personally. Please, it's not personal. Please be spiritually mature, emotionally mature, to not take things personally. I mean, I believe that we are the creators of our own reality, and that, as Abraham Hicks teaches, the only reason that you feel an emotion, a negative emotion, is because what you are focusing your attention, what you are thinking, is in dissonance with what you are and what you truly believe in your innermost being. So what you feel, it's never the fault of another person. It's always your 100% responsibility. That way, you are not a victim of what other people are doing, even if they are doing it to you. Um, Don Miguel Ruiz explains, if someone puts um, an arm, a gun into your head, it is not personally. If they shoot the gun and put a bullet in your head and kills you, it's still not personally. Do not take it personally. It doesn't have anything to do with you. It sounds really challenging. I'm not saying that I am masterful at that agreement nor the other three, four agreements, but it's the only way that you are going to find peace. Because, okay, I'm the crazy one that has OCD and that insults everyone and offends everyone. But what about all the other people that might have insulting thoughts about you? Maybe they are not going to have them obsessively, compulsively, uncontrollably, repetitively, unintentionally all the time. But still, there are going to be people that think negative thoughts about you. Of course, that's normal. Let's see the state of humanity. We are in a fallen planet, in a fallen state. Everyone, it's in a lot of pain here on planet Earth in the third dimension. It's really challenging. So chances are that you are going to face circumstances in which you are going to find that someone is having negative thoughts about you. And what are you going to do? Have a bad day because someone said something bad about you? Have a bad life because someone said 5 years ago that you this and that? No, you have to carry on. Let let people say whatever they want. Let people do and think whatever they want. It's not your business. Focus on creating your own life. Focus on who you truly are and what you want to create in your life. Let everyone be. Allow, 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 allow other people, as himself from Master Alchemy would say, allow other people to be who they are and allow yourself to be who you are. Everyone is in their own story, in their own movie, in their own theater, in their own reality. You choose your reality and let other people be. That's the only way that you're going to ever be happy. Because if your happiness depends on what other people thinks about you, I'm really sorry, but I think that you are not going to reach your goal that way. Instead, if you focus on what you want to create in your life, in what you think about yourself and about other people, and you just let whatever other people say or think or do go, do not take it personally, do not do not let that energy stay stuck in your space. That way you are going to be free, and that you are going to be able to be the creator of your reality that you came here to be and that you ultimately are, even though we have been playing the victim rescuer persecutor game for a long period of time. I always recommend the Mastering Alchemy online course if you want to get out of that victim rescuer persecutor circle. I also recommend the Ascension Papers book by Zingdat that you can get for free as PDF and or ebook in his webpage, www.zingdat.com. It's also translated in several languages. You can buy it a physical copy too. It's a book that Zingdat Arn Allingham channeled from his higher self and from some spiritual guides. An awesome book, describes in detail this victim, rescuer, persecutor triangle, victim, savior, attacker triangle. We get those vibrations are. Those vibrations that have kept humanity trapped for eons of time. I also recommend that you get and read and do the initiations from the Sophia Code by Kaya Ra, that she channeled from the source and from the Ascended Masters from the Sophia Dragon Tribe. And specifically, the book covers 8 key codes, which are um, Hathor, it's Isis, Hathor, Green Tara, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Kuan Yin, White Buffalo Woman, and the Sophia Dragons. And you get the activation of your dragon light body at the end of the book if you do all the initiations. Kaya Ra is also the leader of the Sophia Code Mystery School. She had online courses, she had a lot of material, she had a lot of jewelry that it's also coded with light codes. She has a lot of offerings. Check out the Sophia Code. It's already translated into French, Le Code Sophia, and hopefully it's going to be soon translated into Spanish and to many other languages. Deserves to be much more known than it's already known. Check out the Sophia Code to step into your sovereignty. Do the Jeffrey Allen Duality course in Mind Valley, and after that do the Unlocking Transcendence course. Check out also his Spirit Mind course with Hisami Allen in spiritmind.com. Check out Star Magic with Jerry Sargent. Consider becoming a Star Magic facilitator. You also do activate the light body by doing it. Of course, in Mastering Alchemy, you get a full light body activation in the last year of the 5-level course. And work on yourself, work a lot of yourself. I really recommend that you get all the books by Magenta Pixie, starting with the Masters of the Matrix. She just published a few months ago the Tao of the Crucible on artificial intelligence. That's something that is going to change the game fully. Already this month, Magenta says from the Wide Wing Collective Consciousness of 9, it's a massive shift in consciousness. I hope that Magenta Pixie's books are going to be translated soon into Spanish and into other languages. Her YouTube channel is thankfully really successful. Subscribe to it, check out it. She uploads a channeled message from the 9 regularly there. She also has some interviews and other kind of videos in which she analyzes the 9's messages, etc. Really interesting material. And there are a lot of material. Check out Rombalo Melchizedek's books. He recently released the 3rd book in his trilogy of The Ancient Flower of Life. Really awesome, interesting material. I recommend also to you all the books by Maureen Saint Germain. She also have awesome tools and meditations. She has an app, the Illuminate app. Amazing meditations, amazing tools that she shares. She has a website. She's an Akashic Records reader. She teaches other people to read the Akashic Records. She has a team of certified Akashic Records readers that you can get into her webpage. She has an energy clearing team. She offers many tools. Her books are also awesome. Check out also Diana Cooper teachings, cards, Abraham Hicks teachings and books. There are a lot of materials nowadays. Check out please Medical Medium books, especially Medical Medium Brain Saver and Medical Medium Brain Saver Protocols, Cleanses and Recipes. Those are incredibly, outstandingly important books for this period of time. We need them. If you have access to take the Heavy Metal Detox Smoothie, do it daily. Check out the full recipe in the Medical Medium Brain Saver books and elsewhere in Medical Medium information. Please consume daily wild blueberries, and if you can, please sign my petition in www.change.org/wild blueberries in Mexico. I will put the link below so you can sign it. It's for free. You just need your name and your email, and it's for free. Please support me so that we can have wild blueberries in Mexico City and in Mexico in general at affordable, reasonable prices. And in the meantime, as usual, I try to take some of the supplements of the Medical Medium Brain Saver Protocols, Cleanses and Recipes protocol for OCD. in that book, Anthony shares many supplements of protocols, protocols of supplements for many brain diseases and conditions, among others. And in my case, the vitamin B12, liquid vitamin B12, 50% methylcobalamin, 50% adenosylcobalamin, it's the one that most helped me, alongside with the melatonin, alongside with the GABA. Also, I have been experimenting lately with taking a combination of taurine, L-glutamine, and myodi inositol, which have been really working really well, helping me a little bit with my OCD. Those are some of the ingredients of the Celery4 supplement that Anthony recommends, but here in Mexico City, Mexico, it's super expensive. So thanks to Vimergy, thanks for Anthony. Vimergy discloses completely the ingredients of their supplements, so I'm able to get them separately because I don't have the resources at the moment to buy the supplements of Vimergy, which is the brand that Anthony mostly recommends. Besides, for some reason here in Mexico, they are excessively expensive. But if you can get the Vimergy products, those are the best ones. Those are the ones that Anthony fully endorses. I get the Global Healing Vitamin B12. I get, as I said, the Celery4 ingredients for separate that I can. I get the GABA from Nature's Way. I get Nature's Answers tinctures of herbs. And I get the different brands that I'm able to get here in Mexico. Well, please read those books. Let's remember that toxic heavy metals such as mercury and aluminum are behind not only OCD, but behind Alzheimer's, behind autism, behind ADHD, behind schizophrenia, seizures, epilepsy, psychosis, behind the depression and anxiety in many cases. In some cases, they are only a contributor and a factor, but in some cases, they fully create those symptoms. They feed all the bugs, all the viruses that are behind autoimmune diseases such as Epstein-Barr virus, shingles virus, and all the herpetic family of viruses that we have. So it's something really important that you take care. Do not use never utensils of aluminum in the kitchen. Do not use ever aluminum foil. Do not touch it. Get deodorant that is free of aluminum. Get a toothpaste that is free of fluoride, which Anthony explains that it's a byproduct of aluminum. Do not get fluoride treatments at the dentist office. Take care of what you put inside your body. Do not use forks or kitchen utensils that are in an oxidation state. Try to use ceramic in the kitchen for your pots, etc. Try to use wood things in the kitchen, forks or spoons, etc. Those are a few ways in which you can take care of your health. It's better to eat sardines than tuna fish, because tuna fish is a big fish that has a lot of mercury plus other toxins in it. Sardines still have them, but in a less proportion than tuna fish, because sardines are a smaller fish. So if you are really a fan of fish, it's better to eat sardines than tuna fish. And take care of your health. Take the heavy metal toxin smoothie. Get to know this information. And if you want to support me, you can schedule an astrology reading with me. I do natal chart readings. I do transits for the next 6 months and progressions. I do solar returns reading. I do composite readings for relationships, whether romantic or otherwise. All my readings are 2 hours. I record them and I then send the file for you to download and get forever. I also do energy healing at a distance, remotely and in person in Mexico City. I work with two modalities, the archangels with the seven seals of the archangels that works with the rays of light, a modality that I received from my friend and teacher Roxana de la Vega Navar here in Mexico. She received it in 2011 directly from Archangel Michael and the archangels. It's very powerful, works at the level of fourth dimension, helps us with the transition between the third and the fifth dimension. Really powerful. I also work with Edina Energy Dynamics for the integration of natural attributes that works with the Ankanash healing core of the Ashtar command, ascended beings of 12 dimension, ascended beings from the star system of Sirius B, and also help us with ascension. Both help us physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, help us waking up dormant aspects of our DNA, the dormant strands of DNA, which are not physical, but there are several strands of DNA that are dormant and are etheric. So we wake up the dormant DNA, we align ourselves with our personal portal of ascension. The Ankenash work in your fields from the 4th to 12th dimension and your subtle bodies. Well, I'll bring light of different colors into your light body that then goes into your physical body. I work with basic star magic tools that Jerry Sargent shares in his book. I'm able, thanks to a tool that Jerry Sargent shares, to activate your light body in a single energy healing session. Having the light body activated, it's a must. It's just the beginning light for the ascension process. You know, the planet is being bombarded by rays of light, positive rays of light, but what happens with these rays of light is that are so high consciousness that everything that is of lower consciousness gets disturbed. So you either surf the wave and go surfing the waves and enjoying the vista, or you stay in the beach and the wave is going to come and it's going to be a great disaster. Activating the light body, it's a way to make sure that you are going to surf the waves and are not going to be the effect of the dismantlation that needs to occur, because all these structures that were created in the third dimension needs to get dismantled in order for the new structures, fifth dimensional, multidimensional structures, to come fully into presence. That is going to happen, that it's inevitable. So it is a process, it is a crisis, it is a challenge, and you want to have the light body activated. You can activate it by doing the Mastering Alchemy full online course. You can activate it by doing the Sophia Code initiations. You can activate it by becoming a Star Magic facilitator. And of course, it's also really important to activate the Merkaba. Maureen Saint Germain and Grombalo Melchizedek teaches you how to do it, among many other teachers. People that studied with Kevin Core and Christine Core with Angelic Reiki also have some ways to activate the Merkaba. You really want to activate the Merkaba, the sacred geometry, and you really want to activate the light body. And I can do that activation for you in one single energy remote healing session. You can do it for yourself if you want. Get the last book of Jerry Sargent, and he teaches you how to do it there. And I also do Akashic Records readings of 50 minutes. The Akashic Records are a library of all the information of everything that has happened, everything that is happening, and everything that can happen. And you can ask whatever you want. I give you a channel message from the Akashic Records keepers for you, tailored for you, that can last from a few seconds to a few minutes. And after that, you can ask questions about whatever you want. We encourage you to ask about what's for your highest and best good, and for the highest and best good of all, but you can ask about your job, about your family, about your romantic life, about your health, about whatever issue or whatever question that you may have. And I do that again online through Zoom. You get the recording, or you can donate money. I accept donations through PayPal to daniel.cortez with S9 as in number 9 at protonmail.com, daniel.cortez9 at protonmail.com. Any money that you are able to donate to me is really and greatly appreciated. Everything goes to helping me heal my OCD and helping me pay for the OCD protocol from the Medical Medium Brain Cerebral Protocols, Kinesis, and Recipes that helps me to have just a little bit, bit less OCD symptoms than when I them. So it's really, really important. So many blessings, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Many blessings.